Hi, welcome to my little cooking show. That's not the name of it, but could be a little cooking show. Today we're going to make these lovely cookies. This is from Spittin' Kitchen Every Day. I love this cookbook. I like the first one, I like this one too because there's a lot of great entrees as well. So these are the kind of cookies that you see in little Italian stores in the glass jars, and kind of wonder how long they've been there, but usually they're pretty fresh because who could resist them? So I've not made these before. We're gonna do it together. So first of all, you need 8 ounces of room temperature butter, softened butter. So I use Plugra, and you can cut this up into little pieces and it'll go faster. Now let's talk a little bit about room temperature butter. There's lots of times when I would bring the butter out and I would leave it out and I'd come back and it'd be too soft. When it gets that oily sheen, it's going to be too soft, and that's going to make a difference, maybe not so much in cakes, but certainly in cookies, because it's part of the structure. Even though of course it melts in the oven, it's still part of the structure. So someone told me that the perfect room temperature butter, I bet this isn't going to work now, is 65 degrees. So I used to think, oh, that's crazy, I'm not gonna do that. But like many things that I say, I'm not gonna do that, I do now. So we have the butter and we have 2/3 cup of granulated sugar. I like to use plastic containers that I get in takeout food, just to weigh stuff. I put it on my scale and it just makes it easy. They contain a lot of stuff and it's a way for me to use that plastic. Don't use plastic, don't get too much plastic. Plastic is bad. No more plastic bottles. Get a little metal bottle, drink. That's my thing, no more plastic. But I'm using this. Now these cookies are gonna be piped. I find that a bigger bag is better than a smaller bag for me. My hands are really hot. That doesn't really have to do with the size of the bag, but when you put this stuff in, I just like more room. I don't like it like splurging out of the top. Here's this bag, and then we're gonna use a 5/8 inch, I believe that is. This is a Ateco 848. So you can just look that up. It's a 5/8 inch, and we're gonna make these little stars. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Not stars, you're gonna go this way. They're gonna be parallel, lateral, horizontal. What I highly recommend, no matter what you're doing, if you're making cookies or whatever, see this? This is a flat sheet. You can get them flat. You don't have to deal with that roll. I hate that roll. I hate trying to mess with that roll. Try to cut out the little pan things. I actually do the pan things too. I buy the 6-inch pan things because I like that. It makes it easier for me. If it makes it easy for you and it's, you know, relatively cheap, just do it. I mean, I bake all the time, so these things are like my favorite. Like I would ask Santa Claus for these things because they're so much easier than that crappy roll. Not crappy, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna get mixing. That's a common way to start out your butter and your sugar, and you're gonna cream it until it gets light and fluffy. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the 2 egg yolks. My table camera is not working great with my mixer. Oh, well. Live and learn, right? Okay, I'm gonna scrape that down. We're gonna add all the flour at once. Bam. And we're gonna mix this just until blended. I'll figure out some way to show you this. I don't know why it's not working, but when you're mixing flour in, you wanna go slow at first, because what's gonna happen if you don't? Yeah. Now we're gonna pipe. These are gonna be really good. You know, the thing about these is even if they don't turn out as beautiful, and I guarantee you they are not gonna turn out as beautiful, they're gonna be so tasty, right? Here. Now we're gonna put this in the piping thing. So we take our bag, take our scissors. It's my big thing always to have scissors on the table, and I never do. This is fun. Okay. Let's try to mess with that a little bit. Oh, nope, don't mess with it. If it's crooked when you lay it down, it's gonna be a crooked cookie, but does anyone mind? Does anyone care? No. Oh, let go, you little bugger. It's almost better to push it up ahead of you, which is nice. These are also gonna be dipped in chocolate. They're gonna be sandwich cookies, by the way, as you saw on the picture. They're gonna be dipped in chocolate and then in sprinkles. I am not really a sprinkle girl. I don't see the need for sprinkles. They're festive, but it's just more sugar. I could do it because it makes them pretty. I'm gonna be sprinkle Grinch here, although I am, definitely. Okay, we're going to pop these in the oven. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back for the finishing touches. You ready? They look beautiful. So we have melted chocolate with some jam in between. I chose raspberry jam. Same thing, cut a hole. You can just cut a hole in the bag or a baggie, or not a baggie, but one of those freezer bags, and just squeeze it out that way. I have a tip, we'll see how that goes. We have our sprinkles and the chocolate. So let's get cracking. I'm gonna put this down here. It's not the best, but you know, you get the general idea. It's not like you've never heard of cookies or jam or anything like that before. So I'm going to turn, I've kind of matched them up. I've tried to match them up a little bit. Turn one over. Let's see. You seeing that? Yeah. Oh, let's see. I might have to eat that one. We'll just do these so you're not here all day. Okay. I'm feeling I need more. Okay, so we're gonna put this on the bottom. Just squeeze out a little bit. Here, I'm just gonna hold it. Whoa, that's going crazy. Yeah, I have a star tip. That's probably not the best. In fact, I'm going to, that's too much jam. Let's do one. Oh no, that's not too much jam. That's all right. I mean, probably it is too much jam, but let's just squeeze them together. We can always do that. Okay, I can see my star tip is not the best idea, but that's all right. I'll just do less. Okay, you don't need to see me do every one of these, I'm sure. There's the jam. Okay. I'm gonna dip this in. I should put this in a shallower thing, I can tell that already. Oh my gosh. Oh. Now she says to be sure to shake off the chocolate, because if you don't, I know I'm not using this little camera enough because I can't really see what it's doing. If you don't shake off the chocolate, the sprinkles are not gonna. Now, what do you think? Dredging or just put it in there? Oh. Yeah, see, that's how the sprinkles fall if you have too much chocolate. Do you see that? Oh. I'm proud of that. That looks beautiful. Just think when you make these for your family or your, okay, easy does it. For your family or friends, they are gonna be so happy. They're gonna be like, what? So make sure you let it drip. Oh, I'm probably not saying that. Make sure you let it drip. It's not equally matched. That's all right. Now you can just leave them like that. You could put almonds. I do have some almonds, like flaked almonds, do they call that? Okay, let's try it again. Okay, that's a bit much. I tend to think, I wonder if I should just sprinkle it on. Oh, isn't that happy? I mean, I know what I said about sprinkles, but Yeah, maybe just sprinkle them on, because that's a bit extreme, isn't it? But that does look awful happy, doesn't it? You don't belong there, get off. I'm gonna run out of chocolate, because, you know, like I said, I ate a lot of it beforehand. This is green and black, 70% chocolate. So there's not a ton of sugar altogether in this recipe. Butter cookies, in general, I don't think are super sugary. Could be wrong about that. I don't know, I think they're just more buttery. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna be very proud to hand these to someone. Say, I made these for you. Okay, we'll do one more. I'm getting carried away here, aren't I? I mean, you could surely just leave it. Oh, should have put something underneath that. Silly me. You could surely just leave chocolate on. Yeah, that's a ton of sprinkles. I'm gonna give these to the little boys downstairs. Three sweet little boys. One of who is a baker downstairs. Okay, there you have it. Okay, can I make this just give you a beauty shot? Is that what it's called? Look at that. It's beautiful. And you're gonna have some beautiful cookies. I'm really taken by these. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Bye.